I always like to say, if you're not at the table discussing the solution, then you can't be mad when something comes up that you don't like. I'm a Republican, and I noticed that the Republican Party really wasn't addressing the issue in terms of policy. There is a big generational divide in terms of the urgency of addressing the issue, with younger Republicans really wanting to get started on addressing the issue. One of the big sort of issues that a lot of Republicans talk about, who are hesitant to address climate, is India and China aren't doing anything about it, so why should we? And I kind of push back against that because I think that's not a really good response for not doing that. We just saw Germany yesterday. Chancellor Merkel released her climate plan that included a carbon tax. So I think the rest of the world is kind of starting to come to grips with this issue. I really think America leading it is going to be key. What I advocate for with being Republican.org as well as Citizens Climate Lobby, both organizations advocate for putting a price on carbon. So with their solution, it's revenue neutral, meaning the government doesn't keep any of the money, and it's given back to the American people in the form of a dividend. So each American would get a check. And other solutions include using the money they get from the price on carbon to offset a payroll tax, income tax, something like that. I think that's the first step, but that's not the only step. I honestly think a lot of the solutions haven't even been discussed yet. I think private industry can offer a lot, entrepreneurship can offer a lot, but I think once everyone's really at the table, I think more solutions will come out then as well. Being around my peers, seeing kids who were as young as third grade elementary school. I was at the march yesterday, so seeing kids who are getting involved. So whether we disagree or not on the policy, sure we can talk about that, but I think that everyone's here getting involved. Be here, talk about the issue, tackle it head on, don't sidestep it. Write a member of Congress, write your mayor, city council, go to a city council meeting, talk about this. Talking to someone who maybe doesn't believe in climate change and convincing them, any small step helps because that leads to bigger and bigger actions. I think this is something where we all have to sit down and come to the best solution.